This is Radio Bulgaria.
Radio Bulgaria broadcasts in English 5 times daily. Here are the times and frequencies. To West Europe,
From 0730 to 08 hours daily on 7400 and 9400 kHz. From 1830 to 19 hours daily on 7400 and 9700 kHz. From 22 to 23 hours daily on 5900 and 7400 kHz.
to North America,
From midnight to 01 hour daily on 5900 and 7400 kHz, and from 03 to 04 hours daily on 5900 and 7400 kHz.
all time very new TC. This is the latest news feeds on Radio Bulgaria and me, Vera Popova. Our headlines today are Nikolai Mladenov meets Lebanon's Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, and Bulgaria and Israel sign military truce agreement. But before we move on to the news, we'd like to make a short announcement. As of February the 1st, Radio Bulgaria ceases shortwave broadcasts. Dear listeners and friends of Radio Bulgaria, as of February the 1st, our media stops broadcasting on shortwaves, 76 years after the first emission in this frequency range. The reasons are both financial and related to our wish to keep pace with new trends. The programs in Balkan languages will keep coming in medium waves. As of February the 1st, you can follow our programs on the internet at www.bnr.bg. We hope this change would contribute to Radio Bulgaria's development. We also hope that your trust and friendship, kept up for many years, would persist. Bulgarian Foreign Minister Nikolai Mladenov has joined the conference Reforms and Transition to Democracy in Beirut, which is attended by UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. In his address, Mr. Mladenov pointed out that the lack of justice in society after the initial success could quickly get people back to the streets. He stressed that a social change often takes more time than a political transformation. Later, Mr. Mladenov met with Lebanon's Prime Minister Najib Mikati and Foreign Minister Adnan Mansour. Mr. Mladenov and Mr. Mikati looked into the grave situation in Syria and possibilities to aid the business between the two countries. The two foreign ministers discussed an eventual exchange of visits to give a new impetus to bilateral relations and held the organization of a Bulgarian-Lebanon Business Forum. Bulgarian Defense Minister Anu Angelov and Vice Premier and Defense Minister of Israel Ehud Barak signed in Tel Aviv an agreement for joint military drills and exercises for higher interoperability and improved preparedness of armed force units for work in an international environment. A memorandum was also signed for cooperation in the defense industry on the part of the Ministry of the Economy, Energy and Tourism and the Ministry of Defense of Israel. The document regulates cooperation in the production and trade with products of the defense industry and the expansion of joint scientific and research activities. Experts envisage that German residents will travel abroad more often and will spend more money in 2012. The German concern TUI has indicated a growing interest in the holidays in Croatia and Bulgaria. surveys show that tourists are increasingly seeking summer holidays in Eastern Europe. TUI forecasts that holidays in Bulgaria will increase 1/3. In accordance with the Bulgarian-Israeli agreement, the National Employment Agency is currently recruiting 3,500 professional construction workers for temporary work in Israel. The maximum period of employment is 3.5 years. The Bulgarian workers are going to sign a one-year contract that can be renewed. The minimum monthly wage of construction workers in Israel is some $1,500 for 211 working hours. Extra working hours are paid additionally. Workers will be entitled to a monthly bonus of $180. They will receive the total amount of bonus payments when leaving the country and after their contract expires. They will also get a premium once a year. According to spokesperson of the European Commission, Olivier Bailly, the international rating agency Standard & Poor's, which has decreased the rating of many states in the Eurozone, has created a serious misperception of the Eurozone reality. In his words, Europe has stringently advocated a twin strategy based on smart consolidation and structural reforms designed to boost growth and employment. This is a strategy that is being implemented. Mr. Bailly goes on to say that the timing of aggravating the ratings is odd. The spokesperson reckons the rating agency has ignored the financial consolidation progress the European member states have already achieved. According to the EC's forecasts, the cumulative deficit in Eurozone budget in 2012 will go down to 3.4% of GDP. In 2011, it was 4.1%. Now we continue with the currencies for the 17th of January. 1 euro will trade for 1.955 Bulgarian levs. 1 US dollar will exchange for 1.544 Bulgarian levs. 1 British pound for 2.364 Bulgarian levs, and 1 Swiss franc for 1.617 Bulgarian levs. And finally, it's the weather forecast for January the 17th. It will be cold Tuesday. Lowest daytime temperatures will range between -9 and -4 degrees Celsius, in Sofia about -8. Highest ones will range -2 to 3, in Sofia about -1. This has been the news bulletin on Radio Bulgaria, and you have been with me, Vera Popova. Our program continues. Stay with us.